chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25.
Because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time in late in the season.
Manning to throw. Going deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
And as an offense, you want to stay aggressive. You want to keep calling these downfield shots. I know you didn't complete that one, but you want to send a clear message. You're trying to take the top off this defense. You keep calling downfield shots. You soften up the coverage. You get those safeties playing.
Intercepted in the first drive. Ends with a pick. Got some room to run. Touchdown. Oh, dear. Pick six.
And after that pick six, not to start this quarterback running, you're going to have to be really good about having a short-term memory. Just turn the page. There's tons of football here to be played. You made a big mistake on that last throw. Don't let it beat you for the rest of this football game. You've got a lot of ball left to play. You got to keep going.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. With this drive. Snags it quickly on the left. Crosses the 40. Still on his feet at the 45. Makes the grab in their space. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he tacks on the extra point. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. Take a knee. Here he comes. The hold down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bishop. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. Hard running there. Got enough for the first. He rolls all the way up to the 40-yard line before going out of bounds in this running game, making an impact.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
On the run, it's Bishop. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason.
Here's a little room there. All down the Dale, move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. Was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
The Vols have their offense in high gear. Here's the give off the left side. There he goes. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
And most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
And the Vols will snap it on 1st and 10. Now he's looking to throw it. The short hands, it's Davis. Smashes through the tackle. Touchdown ball. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
It's so nice as a quarterback. It's not just your receivers that are bringing this after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they pay it off with a strike from 38 yards out. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Longhorns head out hoping to move the ball on this possession. Boy, that last touchdown, the one play, quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on teams. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays out here.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
And
just wedges to the head a bit before he's brought down.
Well, it's clear the coaching staff had a little conversation before this drive, and they said, we have got to run the football. All 4 plays of this drive so far have been runs, and they're taking a bit of an attitude shift here.
Makes the grab and room to run. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves. They think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a win.
Throwing Manning. He'll get rid of it. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football and passing. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll...
Intercepted on the first time. Turnover to swing momentum.
And another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of the quarterback. Better protect the football. I don't care how good you are. You better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Under fire. And it's a sack.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Booster, booster. Over. Let it go.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the incomplete pass will wrap up the first quarter. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. And the Volunteers decide to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Homer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They go play action with Manning. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure gets to him, and they force the incomplete.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards and Neyland on 3rd down. Bringing the heat. They reached into the bag of tricks on 3rd
succeed, when to call it. It seemed like it was the perfect time.
It's such a good point, David. You got to do it in a down and distance where the defense believes you actually might be running the football, and that's exactly what happened there. They got the perfect look, and they were able to execute the flea flip.
The Longhorns will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Catches it at the 15. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Looking for space. It's Bishop. Turning it on. The 30. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Tennessee. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Just hand it to him and let him do the work, man. Over 100 yards on the first half. That big, explosive play. That will do it. That will get you almost there. When you can hand it off to a guy like this, and he can take it the distance, it makes play calling for an offensive guy. It's so much fun. It's easy. Hand it to him. He knows.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop. Who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Complete. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains.
And, man, last year was such an interesting year for Arch Manning because preseason, greatest thing since sliced bread. Start of the season, nobody likes him. Get out of here. Nobody thinks he can play. He's not any good. End of the season really started to put it together. So, Palmer, he took a lot of criticism, but I love the way he stayed level-headed. And now this next season, another year of experience, I expect some great things from Arch Manning.
Yeah,
And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And after the pick, there is an injured player who's still on the field. That is their junior quarterback down on the field, a guy they can ill afford to lose. Holly will update his condition soon. Tennessee starts this drive as the offense takes the field. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Dumps it to the back. Makes the grab. It's Bishop. Breaks free. He might be gone. Touchdown, Volunteer. Once he got a snap, it was all over. Right to the house. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. They'll try to add another to their lead.
That's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
The returner will field it and bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. On the run, it's Smothers. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Manning with a play fake. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Finds his man. It's Brown. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And sometimes when you hand it to these guys, man, it's hard to find lanes. It's very congested in the box. But nice job when you spread it out and you give him space by throwing him the football. Sometimes he can use that blazing speed and make bigger plays. I look for them to continue to find ways to get that faster into space.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wide receiver going in motion. Arch is going to throw for it. Pressure coming. Got the back over the middle. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding him. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
Fires to the right. Just a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little...
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And quite simply put, you don't see that happen very often against him. He is one of not just the best quarterbacks in the game, he's one of the best players in the game. He's a Heisman Trophy candidate that oftentimes doesn't make mistakes like that. He should have thrown that football away. He decided to try and do too much, and the defense made him pay. They get a massive, massive sack, and this offense loses a ton of yards.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. They'll move the wide receiver. To throw, Manning. He's got his man. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on. That time made a real good decision. I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back, because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the flat like that. You look like a receiver making that catch and getting extra yards.
DB's right up on the receivers. There's the pressure. Looking to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
After that incompletion, it's now 4th and short in the red zone. Decision time if you're the head coach. You just take the field goal, or do you keep your offense on the field looking to get 6?
Good, right down the boulevard. That cuts the lead down to 28-10.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll bring it out. It's Dodson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll move the tight end. On the ground, it's Bishop. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Just feeds the running back. Could be an alley. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown ball. He shed tackles like a snake getting rid of his skin. His 3rd touchdown of the game. That's almost half of his total as he now has 7 on the year.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. With that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Manning extending the play. They get to him as he throws. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase, I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. He's chasing by the defense.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
And now it's kind of decision time for this offense. It's been a great start to the football game. Moving the ball down the field, scoring 10 points on the first 2 possessions. Do you want the field goal to still be a 2-possession game? Or do you want to be aggressive here, try to go for it on 4th down, and maybe break this game open early?
Catch is made at the 15. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Volunteers will call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield on first down. Here comes the heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
The Volunteers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Fires left side, it's Smith. That's a kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Looking to throw on first down. Defense was swarming around this quarterback, and he never had a chance to get it off. And down he goes, and we will head to halftime. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. A lot of action in college football here in Week 4. We start with the San Jose State Spartans taking on the Arizona State Sun Devils. And it's San Jose State coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. That gets their record to 3-0 on the season. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the ACC.
Touchdown time in Tennessee. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Might be calling a hot route. They go right back to it. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Motion from the wide receiver. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The Vols will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Punt is on its way. Just needs a crack to get a return. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. Using his legs, it smothers. Nowhere to go on that one. That'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Coming into this game, man, the focal point was on the running back, right? We've got to stop the running back. Talking to these coaches, they've got to be physical. 1 guy, 2 guy, 3 guys have to get there. Man, they've done an unbelievable job being physical, getting him on the ground, and really shutting a great player down so far this game.
Caught in the backfield. It's Coleman. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncovered.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Fires downfield. Working on the right. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a 1st down. And the Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going to run it. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, this defense knew coming into this one, if they could stop the run, it was going to be really, really hard on the offense. And I just love the tenacity they're playing with right now. This front 7 are flying around, getting to the ball carrier. This running back has had nowhere to go today.
Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Just about had another one picked off. They have been way too reckless with the football, throwing it away 3 times already. It'll be 3rd and long. big tight end. Breaks into the open. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
Pocket breaking down, and they got it.
And that now, this guy's second sack of the game. We were talking to him leading up to this one. He said, you know, nobody respects my speed and nobody respects my athleticism. I don't think anybody thinks we can stop this guy, but I'm going to prove everyone wrong. And he has shown up today, ready to wreck this game.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
You're in the second half of this game. You're trailing, David. No surprise there. You got to throw the ball to the guys that are making plays for you. He had already had a touchdown catch. That's number 2 now. If they're going to get back in this game, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
Amen. I mean, keep finding him. He keeps making plays, keeps catching the football. And listen, when you find that matchup outside that works, that you can depend on, I don't blame quarterbacks for going back to them time and time again.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Right back to the well. They drag him down behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that hasn't happened very often. He has had a tremendous night.
Well, this guy's been eating them alive all game long. Finally, though, David, you wonder if the defense has been able to make some adjustments, find something positive to help slow this guy down.
Hey, baby steps, right? That's a tackle for a loss. I know he's got over $100 on the game, but this defense is definitely going to have to be more aggressive, commit more guys to stopping that bad man.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Jackson. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. And the Vols come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. This time they stop him in the backfield, and that has been a rare sight in this game tonight.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Gonna let it fly. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Looking for more room. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Longhorn. Took it all the way back to the house.
I'll tell you what, as a DB, you're lucky if you get one pick six in your entire football life. This guy had one last game. He's got one this game. Quarterbacks are going to stop throwing his way.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they now trail 35-24. And he's not going to take the touchback. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. inside. It's Bishop. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
To the air on second down. Finds the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. We take a moment to look at the stats of what has been a tight ball game. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So we open the final period with a third down play. Snap from the gun on third down. Fires to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
Well, it's third and short. They're throwing for it. They just can't come up with that one. Setting up a big decision now for the head coach on fourth down.
And the Volunteers will punt it away on fourth down. Takes it on the return. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. Makes a move. He just about took that one to the house. They finally bring him down, but when you have a return like that, it pretty much eats up everything gained by the punt. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Behind the chains now on second and long. The run inside. It's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery.
The more hats you have to hold the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapped around guys. The ball's bound to pop out occasionally. You got to be in the right place at the right time.
The Volunteers will call their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work this final quarter. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on third down. Manning trying to quiet this crowd. And this is going to be incomplete on third down. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. Big kick here. Can claw them ever so closer to that lead, and the crowd trying to rattle this guy. Not a chance. Missed it. After the missed field goal, still down by 11.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, great. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard now.
So here is the Tennessee offense. And that last field goal miss really changes the strategy. You're still up 2 possessions, and you got an opportunity to work the clock. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough.
Break. Let's go.
The offense changing the play. This time stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and they're probably saying, finally, what a night he's had.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
The Volunteers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
Hey, move. Get. Go.
Second down, he'll throw it. Looking to the big tight end. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. It'll be a gain of 6, sets up 2nd and 4.
Well, you got to give the defense a lot of credit on this play because they were doing a nice job understanding who had the football and where they were. So a nice job by the defense rallying around that ball carrier and now not giving up the first down.
Maybe a crease. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that will take off and run, it has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the tight end. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Yeah, and a lot of offenses, when they get their free safety matched up man-to-man, they're going to take shots because they believe their guy can win. Really nice man-to-man coverage and a nice job making a play on the ball at the end that results in an incompletion.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Morris. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.